Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come up. And together, we shall support our great leader, ﷺ Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. China finally opens up that they did not know that their loans they gave to Nigeria was going under until TINUBU, the APC presidential candidate, exposed the Fulani Nigerian government through the statement he made about the Kaduna State Fulani terrorist governor, ﷺ El-Rufai, that El-Rufai knows how to turn rotten situation into a bad one. And that got the Chinese government worried as Nigeria defaults in China's loan repayment, and China refused to restructure the about $4 billion Chinese loan given to the Fulani Nigerian government. The Chinese government has kickstarted the process of Nigeria takeover, with the exemption of Biafra land, because none of those loans were used for any infrastructure in Biafra land. None of them. So they will only go after where their loans were deployed according to whatever document they had, an agreement they had with the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government. You know, based on the terms and conditions attached to their loan, they have kickstarted the process of Nigerian takeover. The Chinese government started by opening a police station in Nigeria. And that is how it begins. But they denied it. When they saw people screaming, they denied it. Very soon, they will open a market for the Chinese citizens, then to school, to owning a Chinese community. Then they will now vie for elective position, of course, for presidency. And they will chase the useless Nigerian politicians and the gullible Nigerians out of the country. The Chinese are looking for where to dump their excess population, and loan defaulter nations are their targets. The Chinese government took the quick action after the Agbado chief and drug lord said that the Kaduna State governor, the Fulani terrorist, ﷺ El-Rufai's vision, creativity, and resilience in turning a rotten situation into a bad one, and that triggered the fear of the Chinese that their loan was going down the drain. The Chinese were afraid that they would never recover their money, so they took a proactive action before that happens. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the zoo is already crumbled. The Fulani Nigerian government was blasted by the Cameroonian government for jettisoning the agreement to complete the construction of ɁXٓİ Dam, in order to control annual flood in that region caused by Cameroon Lagdo Dam and control the flow of water from the Benue River. Instead, the only agreement Nigerian government honored is that of repatriating freedom fighters, but neglected the one that will stop flooding that have destroyed houses, farmlands across Nigeria. Even it has led to hundreds of lives being lost. You know, they refused to do the needful. Rather, they were chasing after freedom fighters. The Fulani-controlled compromised Nigerian army secretly buried innocent Biafrans they killed in Enugu community, who they lied and tagged as Eastern Security members during their 3-day bombing of Enugu community, and the innocent Biafrans were buried in mass grave. Residents and security sources said that those killed by the Fulani soldiers during the air raid had been buried in mass grave in the community. It was the same method the Fulani Nigerian government used in 2021 when over 70 innocent Biafrans were killed in a similar raid in the community by the Fulani soldiers. The Enugu state governor is so stupid to allow the extrajudicial murder to happen in his state. Even the Fulani terrorists ravaged Fulani northern states, their governors would not allow such. Nothing of such will happen in those states because the governors, the Fulani governors, would not allow it to happen, even to their Fulani terrorist foot soldiers. Talk less of their innocent citizens. They will not allow that to happen. But in Biafra land, I don't know why Biafran governors are afraid of the uncircumcised Fulani Janjaweed. I don't know why. They are so afraid of them. You know, that is why Buhari impostor and the de facto Nigerian president, Abubakar Malami, they have never seen an Igbo man that will stand his ground despite threats, money, and contract. He stood his ground. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have never seen someone like that before. They are still in shock. They have never seen. But our Biafran governors and politicians, they will be wagging their tail like a dog in front of their Fulani slave masters. What a big shame we have as leaders in the Southeast region. You know, the Buhari Impostor Security Council is made up of Fulani Meyeti Allah terrorist group and the Fulani terrorist bandit leaders. They are the ones in the security team, including Boko Haram and Islamic State terrorists. No Igbo man or woman is among them. And their decision on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not correct. They hate Biafrans because Biafrans refuse to accept Islam. The Fulani-controlled Nigerian Security Council, they hate Biafrans because Biafrans refuse to embrace Islam. And that is why they embarked on a genocide mission in Biafra land to spread their religion and Fulanize Biafra land. But they have failed. They have failed. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.